Okay, we're live with Streamcast number 13. I will make you my so I was gonna say it's gonna be like a lower, not as much news kind of Streamcast again, which I kind of enjoy these more, and I think we might do them more often where we just like go with the flow and talk about whatever the fuck. Unless there's any like really significant news, I'm like we have to bring that up. But I was going to make an offer to you if you wanted to talk about some more of the, like an extension of the last Streamcast about game collecting, but more related to things that you wanted since I had my Shin Megami Tensei segment last time. And you were saying you wanted more.
More Shin Megami Tensei time?
No, more of whatever you want to talk about. Dude, play some Fortnite. I can play Fortnite. I actually have thought about and that's Hunter. Hi Hunter. I actually have thought about like during the Streamcast playing games, but if I did, I wouldn't want to play something that requires like thought. It would just be like the game is just used as a background, but for now I'm not willing to commit to that yet. It'll
like Flappy Bird.
Maybe be something we try
Bird.
at some point. Yeah, something really casual, basically. Something I don't care if I, like, lose or die or whatever. Fortnite would actually not be bad for that, because I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll just shoot things and turn the volume down. Yeah, we don't have any crazy plans for today's Streamcast. I will bring up just one thing, and I can't make much of a segment out of it. It's going to be very, very short. But because it's Persona-related, and it's the only Persona-related news we've had lately. Well, there's actually two Persona-related things. So, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do both, since we have nothing to talk about. The first thing, Atlas said in an interview that Persona 5, when it comes to the PlayStation...
5?
Persona 4, the golden... Yes, so when it comes to the PlayStation 5, that's right.
Okay.
Will not be getting a free upgrade. Oh, God. So, this has been a real, like, kind of issue with the Sony stuff lately. Oh my gosh!
Is it a free upgrade on the other systems then?
Well, so
and by other systems I mean like Xbox.
Keep in mind it's not even an upgrade at all because they haven't even had a base game yet.
So
they're just
the answer is no.
They're just getting the best version immediately. So, during the Q&A between the Persona 5 Royal team and Persona Channel, one of the answers revealed that the owners of the PlayStation 4 version of the game will not be eligible for a free or discounted upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version. Even if you own the game on the PS4, you will have to purchase the PS5 version at full price. I don't think they have the quote here, but it was during a Q&A. Someone said, will PlayStation users be able to get the upgrade? And he said, we would prefer it if you just purchased the full game because, no, there's no upgrade. Basically, it was something along those lines because I think it was translated from Japanese or something like that.
Okay.
What a bunch of fucking bullshit.
I guess my question to that would be like, why would you even buy the PS5 version if you already have the PS4 version? What's better about it besides load times?
So, absolutely, more than likely, some of the performance stuff. One thing is that the PS5 version, the new version that is coming to like Xbox and Switch and all that stuff, although I don't know, maybe not the Switch version, or maybe if it's the Switch version only in docked mode, I can't quite remember. But I'll say this, the Xbox version, the more equivalent, they're getting 120 frames per second. So there is some legitimate upgrades there, because the PlayStation 4 version is only 60 frames. Persona 5...
I would feel more inclined to feel more passionate about that point of it if it was something where frames like that mattered past 60, like a first-person shooter.
I can kind of agree with that. Here's the real bullshit part. The PS5 version, the upgraded version, comes with all the DLC. So Xbox users get all of the DLC. If you bought this game on PS4... you have to pay for all the DLC.
And is it Persona 5 or Persona 5 R?
R.
Wow. I was gonna say, like, so basically PlayStation owners are buying the game 3 times.
Essentially, if you haven't bought the game on PlayStation and you have a PS5, you're fine. But if you're like me, who has already bought the game on the PS4 version, I cannot upgrade to the PS5 version for free. And I actually own all the DLC. I've already bought all the Persona 5 Royal DLC. Not to mention, I'm going to buy it on Xbox because I want it on Xbox instead. Not that I absolutely... So this, in a way, this is not affecting me, but I'm just speaking purely for the people who have it on PS4. They don't necessarily care about the DLC because it's not necessary. The DLC is not necessary, but it's a lot of really nice stuff. It's a lot of costumes. There's extra battles. You actually get to fight the protagonist from Persona 3, and you get to fight Persona 4's protagonist. You get new music. You get Kasumi, the new character, the new girl, gets a whole shit ton of costumes because she didn't have any in Persona 5 original because she's not in that version. So there is a lot of things that are missing. I mean, the DLC itself, all of it together is probably like $50. I mean, you're missing a lot of fucking content there. So for them to not give it to the people who already have the PS4 version for free, personally, I think is a load of bullshit. But it's not a Persona issue. This is a larger issue that has been going on with the PS5 specifically. And I actually do have a webpage for you guys that you can look at.
I was gonna say, like, is that like the system itself, or is this more of a Sony thing?
It's usually up to the developer if they want a free upgrade. Here's the thing: Sony are the ones who said that for the first couple of years, that games that would be put on both consoles were going to be an automatic free upgrade. Now, this has been an issue, and Sony has, I think, stepped in on a couple of these. Yeah. What's up? It's not over here.
Is this one where Sony's gonna step in again and do that?
Sorry, hang on.
Well, I see we've been left high and dry.
Sorry, Diana needed something. My best guess is no, because it's
impressive.
Not a Sony. But I don't know. It's not a Sony exclusive anymore. But I know I cannot say this for sure. So this is just purely speculation. So take this with a grain of salt. But Sony had said that a couple years ago before the PS5 came out. PS5 comes out. I don't recall all the games, but for the most part, it was going fine, the free upgrade thing. And people were wondering, like, how long is this going to last till we have an issue? Well, it didn't take long, because when Horizon Forbidden West was first announced, they said that you're not going to be able to upgrade from the PS4 version to the PS5 version. I know that Spider-Man Miles Morales was able to do it day one, because, it came out on both and stuff like that.
Yes.
That being said, Sony sent out a tweet a couple days after the Horizon thing because people were like, we're getting fucked on this deal already. Sony had sent out a tweet that said something to the effect of like, hey, we're going to keep that promise. You're going to be able to get it upgraded for free, whatever. My best guess is in that situation, they stepped in and Sony was like, you're going to do this free upgrade. But that's also their game. That's it. It's their exclusive, like, they're paying money to, who is it, Guerrilla? Whoever the company that makes Horizon. Again, that's just speculation as to what happened there. I don't know for sure. Maybe the company who makes Horizon made a mistake. I don't think so. So, that it's been a while since I've seen that, so I'd have to go back and look. So take everything I said with a grain of salt, but most of what I said there was, if I recall, true.
Yeah, that part I can definitely get behind the bullshit factor of.
So the reason that, and let me look up how this works. The reason that this has not been an issue with Xbox, from what I understand, is because of their what they have called smart delivery. Smart delivery is just whatever version of the... So, Sony, the way that it works is essentially that the two different versions are actually two different versions of the game. One's just like weaker. So it's like an actual setting. Xbox works more like a PC. So with their what they call smart delivery, essentially what it does is whatever console you have, when you download a game or buy it or put it in your Xbox, it automatically reads what type of Xbox you have, and it just adjusts the settings of the game or the version that you're downloading to based on what console you have. So, for example, if I put in a copy of Halo Infinite on an Xbox Series S, it's just going to automatically download that version, like the shittier S version. But if I have a Series X, it'll automatically download the X version, regardless of what's on the disc.
Series X and Series S are the same system.
The S is weaker.
Yeah. Okay. You said you put in a copy of Halo Infinite into the Series S. It's a digital-only system, sir.
Oh, that is true. That's just true. But nonetheless, if you even if you download it, it's same thing.
Yes. Gotcha.
So, I think that's from what people were saying on Twitter about this Persona thing.
So,
that's why this is, well, in Persona 5 regular was not on Xbox, but this is why it's not so much of an issue with Xbox, whereas with PlayStation, companies actually have to go out of their way to make an upgraded version and have it like that. Whereas with Xbox, it's like automatic.
I mean, they've already done that though with the extra version, unless they're just like, well, we put in the time and effort to make that extra version, now pay us for it.
Well, essentially, you mean Atlas?
Literally... Go ahead.
You mean Atlas? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Atlas.
Yeah, so that's basically what they're saying, is that we put in time and effort in Persona 5 PS5 version, Xbox Series X version, whatever that new version of the game is. So they're basically saying you are going to pay us for this version.
That's really fucked up.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. And again, it's not going to affect me much because I want it on Xbox, but it just, I mean,
I got it on PS4. If I really wanted to, I would just go buy the DLC, because honestly, it would cost less than buying the PS5 version.
Yeah, I don't remember all of the hardware upgrades for Persona 5 on PS5 and the new, whatever, all the new versions are coming out. And I don't know how limited the Switch version is. I won't even count that. But excuse me. But yeah, I don't know what's more worth it. Like, would it just be worth it to keep the PS4 version? In which case, people who have the PS4 version are not going to buy the PS5 version anyway, so you might as well just fucking give them the upgrade just to be nice.
Honestly,
just
the
for
best
goodwill.
way to, the best way to get the people at Atlas to see that they don't want the PS5 version for that bullshit is to just speak with their wallets. Don't buy it.
Sure. But it's going to
keep
be a
playing
little
the
hard
version they have.
It's going to be hard to determine. Well, I guess they could actually look that up. Like, who has played or currently owns the PS4 version and did or did they not buy the PS5 version? That you could actually probably figure that out through some Sony statistics.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna move on topics. I don't know what next topic will be. Oh, actually, I do have one more if you wanted to. We don't have to. But it's kind of an add-on to that. But I wanted to answer Hunter's comment.
I don't know where you're going with it.
Yeah, because I forgot at the beginning of the Streamcast, I said I had 2 topics I could talk about because there was another Persona-related thing that came out yesterday.
Oh yeah, is it more bullshit related?
It's not bullshit. It's more of a vote. But let me go ahead on Twitter while I do this. I'm gonna address Hunter's comment really quick. Yes, Hunter, the Series S and the Series X are different. The Series X is more powerful than the S.
Which makes sense because it's got more space to put bigger stuff in it.
It's actually significantly more powerful too. It's not even like it's not like a PlayStation 4, PlayStation Pro kind of thing. Like the Series S is more of like a small upgrade to the original Xbox One or Xbox One X. Oh my fucking god, those names. Hardware.
Yeah.
But the Series X is like a whole new console from the original lineup of Xbox Ones they had. So I don't know how much you'll be able to contribute to this, but we'll give it a shot. I'll see what you think anyways. And let me go to the Persona Central Twitter because they probably have something on it. It looks like there was a poll, and so Atlas does these like surveys all the time. If you know Atlas, they do surveys constantly for games. And the thing is, they did one, and I don't know. So this was one of the questions on the survey that got a lot of news, at least for Persona's sake. Question 48: if remakes of past Atlas games, I'm paraphrasing it, were released, would you want to play them? If you would want to play, please select the platform you would want to play on. And then it gives a whole list of games, which there was a ton they had listed, but here are the top 10. The top 10 games that people answered they wanted remade, and this was part of it says Atlas Survey 2022 special program live stream. Yeah, that's right. This was a part of a live stream because I was watching it. I didn't see this part, but very cute. Sorry, Diana's distracting me with babies again. So, number 10 is the Etrian Odyssey series. Some of them they put as a series, and some of them not. Number 9 is Digital Devil Saga. Please, please, please. Number 8, Shin Megami Tensei 4. Number 7, Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. And by the way, these do have, like, some percentages. I'm not exactly sure how the percentages work because, like, Etrian Odyssey says 58%, and it's like, okay, but that's number 10, and then the next one is 62%, so... But I'll skip that. Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. Yeah, that's probably a good one to remake or port or something. Devil Summoner Rairo Kuzunoha series. Yes, please. Honestly, all of these. This is where I start to get a little like, we'll see. I don't know how I feel about this. Persona 4 Golden. Why? Like, it's
like a remake?
Yes.
That's getting into the territory of them doing a remake of a remastered game. Called The Last of Us.
It's not even it's Persona 4 Golden is considered a remake from what I understand. It has so much new shit. And it looks better and it plays better and it's already a remake as far as I'm concerned. Number 3, I absolutely completely 100% agree with Persona 1, yes. And same with number 2. They put both Persona 2 parts together. In my opinion, I think you would just need to remake Eternal Punishment, especially in America, and then just port the PSP Part 1. That's just my opinion, but I think it's fine enough. And then number 1, Persona 3, any of them. They said 3, FES, or Persona 3 Portable. I was like, okay, hang on a minute. So this is why Shin Megami Tensei fans hate Persona fans. The top 4 games are just all the Persona games. I'm like, these... Persona 1 and 2, absolutely. Persona 3 and 4 do not need remakes that bad. I actually personally don't understand the need from Persona fans who've been saying, like, Persona 3 needs a remake. And I'm like, honestly, Persona 3, in my opinion, needs a port with some touch-ups. Whether that's graphics or certainly in some of the battle system stuff that they've upgraded over the years. I just don't think... From a business standpoint, it'll probably sell the most, so I'm not saying that if I was Atlas, that's what I wouldn't do. But my God, as a Shin Megami Tensei fan, I want to see So I want to play Soul Hackers on something that's not my 3DS. I want to play Raido Kuzunoha that is not on my PS2. For fuck's sake.
I would say that so in that argument, the whole idea of them even asking for remakes should be more for games that haven't had them yet, or
I
for
agree.
games that aren't like, I don't know, made within the last 10 fucking years.
I would be, and a lot of these I would honestly be fine with just HD remasters. Like they did Nocturne, and it's fine. It's fine.
Like
it
do
looks
remasters. That's what I'm saying is like remaking Persona 3 that's been remade three times now.
Well, I mean, FES is like a kind of a Super Street Fighter where it's like an add-on more, and then Persona 3 Portable is a remake. I don't know. This is just personally as an Atlas fan, not where I stand, I guess. Actually, another one that, oh god, I wish they would port, because it doesn't need to be on the 3DS, but the both of the Devil Survivors, I'd play that on anything else besides the DS. I mean, it's a great handheld game, but I'm like, I just want to play them on something that's not like on my Xbox. I just want to play Devil Survivor again. I love that game. And I know more people would love... That is one specifically... Because, like, Raido Kuzunoha, Soul Hackers 1 even, is kind of... It's that old-school dark Shin Megami Tensei. I actually don't think that appeals to everybody. But Devil Survivor, I guarantee if Atlas did marketing for that, now that Persona is a lot bigger than it was, people would be like, that kind of looks Persona-ish, but it's got that strategy JRPG, and Fire Emblem's bigger too, so people have played that, and a lot of Fire Emblem fans are kind of Persona fans. I think that game would be a fucking hit. If they marketed it and remade it or remastered or ported it and were like, buy this game, you didn't play it on the 3DS, probably you'll like it. I guarantee Persona fans would like it. Fire Emblem fans would like it. I think Devil Survivor would be a hit. Some of these others I do think appeal to just people like me. Like Soul Hackers 1, people might like 2, but Soul Hackers 1 is like kind of old school, dark looking Shin Megami Tensei. It's not like the most colorful game. It's fantastic though. I've been playing it recently. I love it. Raido Kuzunoha, same thing, you know. But hey, we're getting a Soul Hackers 2 and it's more modernized and stuff, so maybe people want to go back and play Soul Hackers 1, which I totally understand. So
yeah, if I were to put it in terms of that list, I would say the top 4 that you said were all Persona ones, right?
Yes, it's literally Persona 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I wouldn't worry about doing remakes, maybe for like 1 and 2. That would be okay. I would say ports would be more acceptable, more understanding, because they've already been remastered and remade. Just do ports. And everything else past that definitely would fall into the remaster/remake category. Those ones seem a lot more reasonable because they aren't the big thing with Alice right now. Like they're their legacy franchises that they haven't had anything for in terms of like remasters, remakes for years.
Yeah.
Like Soul Hackers 1, like you said.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't even have a... Yeah. There's one version of it.
Yeah, like 3DS. Exactly. Like make a remaster or a remake of it. Bring it to modern consoles. You know, it's not going to be your most popular stuff, but you know, since you got a ton of Persona fans now, they see that something else is being released by Atlas, which is their new favorite company. They're going to think to themselves, let's take a look at it and see what it's all about.
So, yes, I completely agree. And to add on to that, I think right now more than ever, people are curious about the history of Shin Megami Tensei, because most people didn't know what Shin Megami Tensei was.
That is true, because Persona is a Shin Megami Tensei game, but they don't actually know what Shin Megami Tensei means. They just see that little like Shin Megami Tensei logo at the top of it, and they're like, what the fuck is that?
Which I think they take off of the current Persona games, but
I think they do.
Yeah, a lot of these series, like when they get into be their own thing, sometimes they take off. Like even Soul Hackers, I can't find the case for it right now. I'm not seeing it, but I have it somewhere, and I think the Soul Hackers case doesn't say Shin Megami Tensei. In Soul Hackers 2 is it's not even Devil Summoner anymore. It's literally just Soul Hackers 2 because it's kind of become its own thing. Soul Hackers 1 was a cult hit. That one seems like an easy one to me, like port that son of a bitch, because most people can't even play the first one. I know the story of the first game, and I've seen the trailers to the second game. I don't think they're going to connect at all. I think they just have the similar concepts. But nonetheless, people still like to play these things in order, or like even go back. Like some people played Persona 5 and then they went back and played 3 and 4. So I don't, my priorities as a businessman, I would totally understand remaking Persona 3 is going to be a money seller.
Yeah,
and
that's obvious.
It's like when people say to remake Halo 3, and I'm like, you know what though? Halo 3 looks fantastic. It's so fucking good still.
Playing through it, the only things that I struggle with are like my problems with the game. Like, the game looks fantastic. It's fucking incredible, honestly. Given that it was extremely early on in the 360 life cycle. I cannot fucking believe how good it still
Halo
looks.
3, like some of it looks like amazing. I like just when you have your character in the in the customization screen, it looks so nice. Like,
yeah,
it's just not a blemish on that game. Yes, Gabe, 3DS and PS2 are amazing systems. I don't have a problem with those games being on there. I just wish they were on something else, especially since that you're gonna close down.
It's one of those things where as time progresses, it's gonna be harder and harder to be able to play those games because they're trapped on those systems.
Yep.
Point. It's not as easily accessible as you think it is anymore. Like, yes, that you can play those right now, but give it 10 years, how hard is it going to be to find a PS2? Give it 20 years, it's going to be even harder, you know?
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's all I had really for news. I do want to share that funny-ass tweet at some point, but is there anything that you had in mind that you were wanting to talk about? Anything about game collecting? Anything that has been...
Oh, well, I was going to save the game collecting for some other time.
Oh, that's fine. Anything about anything. Otherwise, I can show these fucking tweets you got.
Well, I have. It's like not important at all, but I was just looking it up, and I just realized today that they finally took the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Special Edition listing off of their website, and whenever you go to
really?
Wario's fat ass shows up. It says, "Whoops! The info you're looking for can't be found."
Wow, that was a. Do you want to talk about that, or or is it gonna depress you?
It's gonna depress me and make my blood boil.
Oh my god, the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Special Edition has quietly gone down as a fucking disaster. It's so It's. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know why you don't just put it in fucking stores at this point, because but if you don't want to talk about that, we don't have to.
I'm just gonna really quick look it up.
I mean, I don't even know what else to say about it other than that it was a fucking disaster.
Yeah, I'm finding what is originally a $90 thing for $200,
yep,
$250,
yeah,
like fucking insane amounts of money. That is not worth it. Yeah, all it is an art book and a steel case. Like, good fucking luck getting that much. I mean, people will do it though. People will do it because they're fucking desperate.
Oh yeah. Personally, I would wait. Well,
I am gonna wait because I still haven't beaten Xenoblade 2. Like, I still have to play through the rest of that.
I'm still trying to beat the first one. I took a break to go play Symphony of the Night, actually.
Yeah, I've been taking a break from it myself. I've been playing through a bunch of different games. Like, I've been playing through the entire Sly Cooper series, which I don't know even where to begin with that. I love it. It's another heartbreaking one where they haven't continued it in about 11 years now. Or 9 years, sorry. Going on 10.
I have never played a Sly Cooper game.
Oh, they're so fucking good. It's one of those things that it's just like one of those magical like franchises that they managed to make in the early like era of gaming with on the PS2.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Um,
Oh.
yeah, the PS2 just had. Well, that thing just had everything.
PS1, PS2
it's
had fucking everything.
Definitely one of the greatest consoles of all time, the PS2. You know what
Yeah.
is one of the you want to talk about a subject real quick? I have to look up. I didn't even know this. I actually didn't know this, and I'm the Sega guy. Did you know that the Dreamcast had one of the best fucking launch lineups of games I have ever seen? It might be the best one of all time. I'd have to hang on.
I wouldn't be surprised because, honestly speaking, most modern day systems have really shitty fucking lineups.
Okay, let's go ahead. We could go all the way back to this could be a huge ass topic. I'm gonna save the Dreamcast for last. There is because I was watching a video. And I guess I just never... Like, I know the launch lineup of some consoles. Like, N64 had Mario 64 and Pilot Wings. That was it. But that's all you needed. The 3DS's was fucking horrible because I lived it. So, I'll probably just skip maybe the Atari era here. Let's go to the... Let's start with the NES. Let's go NES, and I'll skip some of the weirder consoles, like... We'll do the ones that really mattered, like we'll skip. So let's see. We got Famicom Nintendo Entertainment System. There's actually a lot. 10-Yard Fight, Baseball, Clue Clue Land, Duck Hunt, Excite Bike, Golf, Gyromite, Hogan's Alley, Ice Climber, Kung Fu, Pinball, Soccer, Stack Up, Super Mario Bros. Tennis, Wild Gunman, Wrecking Crew. That is a pretty good list, actually. I will say that's a pretty... That might take the cake. We'll just do an English list, too. It's different, for all of them. We'll do English. Pretty solid list. And I'll pop this up so you guys can see it. Even though a lot of those games wouldn't go on to be considered like NES, like the actual best games on there, a lot of them are a really good showcase of what the console can do, especially at
the I'm looking at the PlayStation lineup. It's weird.
PlayStation 1?
PlayStation 1, man. I'm gonna be listing off the games for the US though, because the US and Japanese are two different lists.
Okay.
You got Air Combat, you got Battle Arena Toshinden, you got ESPN Extreme Games, you got Kileak, the DNA Imperative, you have NBA Jam Tournament Edition, you have Power Serve 3D Tennis, you have the Raiden Project, you got Rayman, you got Ridge Racer, you got Street Fighter the movie, you got Total Eclipse Turbo and Zero Divide.
Yeah, not the strongest lineup. It has variety, which is good.
That's why it says fucking weird.
But
like they chose Street Fighter the movie as one of the launch titles.
I remember that.
It's
weapons-based fighting game. Why do I remember this?
It's showing me nothing about it besides information.
Oh, I know why I know Battle Arena Toshinden, because if I recall correctly, that's one of the better Game Boy fighting games, actually. Like, it's a really unique fighting game on the Game Boy. Whereas the PlayStation 1 version, it's like, well, for a PS1 game, it's kind of like, it's okay. But, like, on the Game Boy, it's actually one of the best fighting games on Game Boy, because there's not a lot of good fighting games, because, like, with the Game Boy, the button layout, I mean, there's only so much you can do with the two buttons and the... But that is one that actually, if I recall, people actually love that as a handheld. I was like, what is that?
It's on PlayStation, it's a really weird... It's just... How do I explain it? It's just a really weird looking... It
does not showcase what that console would become at fucking all.
No, it doesn't.
There's good games, like NBA Tournament Edition is a really good NBA Jam. I have that, actually. I still have that. I have the box. Rayman 1, like, it's a good game, but it's still
good game, but it's two-dimensional. It's another sprite-based game.
Sure. Well, let me go back up a little bit. So we did the NES, we did the PlayStation 1. I'll try to make it a little quick. The Sega Genesis, Altered Beast, Last Battle, Space Harrier 2, Super Thunderblade, Thunder Force 2, and Tommy Lasorda Baseball. It's an okay lineup. My biggest problem is you have 3 shooters: Space Harrier, Super Thunderblade, and Thunder Force 2, which are all fantastic games. But it's just like shit. That was your launch lineup.
Yeah, that's one of the issues that I have with some launch lineups. Is there's usually sometimes a overabundance of a specific genre of games. Like I feel that way with like some of them in like fighting games. There's a lot of fighting games for some of these games.
Yeah.
Game launches.
I'm going to skip the 32X and the Sega CD, which actually had they're okay lineups. CD had
GameCube
Soulfies.
has a pretty good lineup.
Okay, hit me with the GameCube one.
It's got All-Star Baseball 2002, Batman Vengeance, Crazy Taxi, Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX 2, Disney's Tarzan Untamed, come on, Luigi's Mansion, Madden NFL 2002, NHL Hits 2002, Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader, Super Monkey Ball, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, and Wave Race Blue Storm.
Not bad.
A lot of sports games. That's kind of how it is with a lot of things.
I didn't know Batman Vengeance was... Sports games are always some of the first to come out for every fucking console.
Yeah, because they are...
God, I love the GameCube. That came out just a few days before my birthday in 2001. Wow.
What did I want to...
So far, what would you say out of everything is the best launch lineup?
I was not paying attention when you said the Sega Genesis lineup.
It was a lot of I can tell you it's not the best one so far, but it was like 3 shooter. It was Altered Beast, Last Battle, Space Harrier 2, Super Thunderblade, Thunder Force 2, and Tommy Lasorda Baseball. It's good games, but it's not, yeah. SNES, F-Zero, Gradius 3, Pilot Wings, SimCity, Super Mario World. Short list, but that's pretty strong, actually.
That is pretty fucking strong.
Yeah, that's a strong list.
I was looking at the I was just looking at the Wii right here. It's got quite a bit. It's got Rampage, it's got SpongeBob, it's got Monkey Ball. It's got Budokai Tenkaichi 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
It has Twilight Princess.
Well, okay, and that's like, yeah, okay.
That was the launch for the Wii, even though it was already out. They have the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Duck Hunt is good, Gabe.
They have Cars and they have Happy Feet. Need for Speed Carbon.
It's not a bad launch line. The Wii, one of the best things about it was like the first 1 or 2 years of the console, and then it was like,
Wii Sports wins it right there, honestly.
Neo Geo, I won't go over because it's okay. It doesn't showcase their better game. King of the Monsters is actually one of them. Fuck the Philips CDI, we don't care. 3DO, fuck that thing. Which had one game, Crash and Burn. Playdia, which is only Japan, that was Bandai's console, had a Dragon Ball Z game on launch as well. Weird. Sega Saturn, Clockwork Knight. Ugh. Daytona USA, fantastic game. Pebble Beach, Golf Links, Panzer Dragoon.
Knight. We see that all the time when we go to
Yeah,
VGE,
because it was a launch game for the Saturn, so everybody fucking had it.
Was that even a good game?
No. Not that I recall, at least. Virtua Fighter and Worldwide Soccer, Sega International Victory Goal Edition. Okay. Saturn's launch, it's okay. You got Daytona and Panzer Dragoon are fantastic.
Wow. Well, let me just say, out of the 5
Virtua
ratings,
Fighter, I guess.
For Clockwork Knight on the Sega Saturn, it has an average rating of 4.6.
Yeah, no, it's not.
This is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Who says that? Thank you, Darius.
Do fucking user reviews for Clockwork Knight. We already did the PlayStation 1. N64, Pilot Wing 64, Super Mario 64. Short, but all you really needed was Super Mario 64. Honest to God, solid launch. despite only being 2 games. Fuck all that shit. I will get to you. I will get to you, Dreamcast. Oh my god, what a list.
What is that one game called? Who played it? Was it
PS2.
Oni?
Did we do PS2?
No. I have it pulled up, but it's just a. It's a.
Woo! It's a list.
It's a list. That's why I didn't bring it up.
Armored
Got that
Core
splitter.
2, Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, Dynasty Warriors 2, ESPN International Track and Field, ESPN Winter X Games Snowboarding, Eternal Ring, Evergrace Fanavision, Gun Griffin Blaze, Madden 2001, Midnight Club, good one, NFL 2001,
NHL.
Orphean, Cue Ball. Oh, sorry, NHL 2001. Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. I like the first one. I never played the second. Ridge Racer 5, Silent Scope, Smuggler's Run, Street Fighter EX3, Summoner, Swing Away Golf, Tekken Tag Tournament 1, Time Splitters, Unreal Tournament, Wild Wild Racing, and X Squad. It's a pretty solid list too, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it would again showcase everything that the PS2 would eventually have, but that's actually not bad. That could take the cake too, because there's just a lot. There's a lot of fucking games there.
Like you got your sports games, you have Dynasty Warriors, so you have that style of game. You have Armored Core, so you got mechs.
Yep.
You got DOA 2, so there's your fighting games
Street
along
Fighter.
with Tekken. You have Time Splitters, so there's your like sci-fi shooter. You got Ridge Racer,
Racing.
racing
You
games.
got a couple
you
racing
got
games.
boxing games.
2 arena shooters, because of Time Splitters and Unreal, actually.
Yes. You have golf. You got golf.
That's a
the
good.
only thing I don't know these names, but they might be this type of game. Are any of these games an RPG like Evergrace or
I actually am not.
or
Yeah,
Orphans?
I'm not
Sorcery?
100% sure, which is the only thing that I was like, oh, it's surprisingly for a PS2 does not have any of the big X Squad fucking sucks. We did the GameCube. The original Xbox actually has a
Wow,
lot.
I just realized that the Nintendo GameCube only had 3 games for the Japanese launch.
Yeah, which, you know, the American one has so much more because it came out later.
By 2 months?
Is that all it is? I mean, but you know, September, October, yeah, so about 2 months. But a lot of those games might have just been, you know, more ready, and some of them might not have come out. Like I was
gonna also say that a lot of those are also probably not gonna sell very well in the Japanese market. Like Disney's Tarzan, Madden, the sports games.
Disney stuff might, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, true. What is this launch? What am I looking at? Oh, the original Xbox. Yes. 4v4 Evo 2, Air Force Delta Storm, Arctic Thunder, Cell Damage, Dark Summit, Dead or Alive 3, Double Steel, Japan launch. That's weird how some of it says that. Fusion Frenzy, Halo, hey, Jet Set Radio Future, but Japan launch. Mad Dash Racing, Madden NFL 2002, NASCAR Heat 2002, NASCAR Thunder 2002.
Wait, was there a? Oh, never mind. It says I was looking at Project Gotham Racing. I was like, is there a Batman kart racing game?
No, Project Gotham Racing. Well, there was 2 of them, I think. Shrek, lol.
Yes.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2X. It's a big list, but honestly, that's not a. I don't think it's that great of a list.
The best thing on there has to be Halo.
Dead or Alive 3 is good, and then Jet Set Radio Future. Those.
I was gonna say.
And then you have
Halo.
like a sports game. I'll give one sports game a pass, but holy shit, there's like 6 of them.
Yeah, they're on
Plus
every
Tony
single
Hawk.
fucking launch. It's crazy.
Xbox 360, Amped 3, Call of Duty 2, Condemned. There's an underrated gem.
That I have that game.
FIFA 06, Gun, Cameo, Madden, NBA, Need for Speed, NHL. Perfect Dark Zero could have been something.
Isn't Perfect Dark Zero like a not a great game.
You know what? I actually really like the multiplayer. I hate the fucking story because I love Perfect Dark 1. Perfect Dark 1 is one of, if we're not talking about Nintendo 64 games that I actually really do love, I fucking love Perfect Dark 1. Not Zero. The story for Zero
American
sucks.
Wasteland.
Project Gotham Racing 3, Quake 4, there's a big one. Ridge Racer 6, Tiger Woods, Tony Hawk. I don't know. Again, it's like, it's okay. Actually, that's kind of it's not a great list. It's a big one, but that list kind of sucks. You have a couple hidden gems, and that's really...
Yeah.
I seriously want to read that Dreamcast one, but I'm saving the best for last because I really do think Xbox Live Arcade, that's kind of a neat list. But PlayStation 3, Call of Duty 3, Genji, Days of the Blade. That game sucks. Madden 07. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Mobile Suit Gundam, Crossfire, Need for Speed, NBA, NHL, Resistance,
that's
Fall
going to
of
be
Man.
the thing with every single console. It's going to be 2 NBAs and an NHL.
Yep. Because at the time, Madden had already taken over, but NBA still had 2K.
Dude, the European and Australian launch for the, what was this? The PS3 had so many fucking games on it.
Sonic the Hit. Oh, Sonic 06. They launched with that.
It was on 2007, so like an entire 4 months after everyone else got it. Makes a bit more sense.
Hunter wants to see my search history for some reason. I don't use my computer for anything nefarious, so my search history would literally what you guys have seen here on stream. That's what my phone is for, yeah. That's what Diana said. The Wii, Avatar, Call of Duty 3, Cars, Budokai. Oh, you already did the Wii. I remember this. I'm just looking it over again. I just say nothing, in my opinion, comes close to the Dreamcast except for the PS2. I could maybe argue, and
dude,
the NES,
the Virtual Console, the Wii Virtual
N64.
Console's got Altered Beast, Donkey Kong, F-Zero, Mario Bros, Pinball, SimCity Soccer, Solomon's Key, Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario 64, The Legend of Zelda, and Wario's Woods.
That's the greatest launch of all time. If it didn't have the crutch of being a greatest hits of the last 20 years.
No, it's a launch. It's a launch of the digital versions.
It's not a console,
okay?
though. It's not a console. It's a fucking greatest hits collection.
Fuck you.
I have Trauma Center, Hunter. I have
oh my
two of
god, the Japanese Virtual Console launch is insanely
Yeah.
long. Oh my god.
Super Castlevania 4. Oh. Yeah, that is insane. Did they get theirs after us? They
what the
did.
fuck? They got Toe Jam and Earl. That is really fucking interesting.
A Link to the Past. 8th generation Wii U. Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh my
Batman,
god, the Wii
Arkham
U
City.
had-
Ben
well,
10.
the Wii U is a bit more understandable with its being so large and in charge because it's probably a bunch of stuff that's already been out, right? Besides like the ones that are made specifically for it.
That's true, yes. Black Ops 2, Chasing Aurora, Darksiders 2, Epic Mickey 2, ESPN, FIFA, Funky Barn, Game Party Champions, Just Dance 4, Little Inferno.
What is Funky Barn?
I don't know, actually. I'll look that up.
Really
I'll
weird.
I'll open it in a new tab. We'll look at it in a minute. Just Dance 4, Little Inferno, Madden, Mass Effect 3 Special Edition, Mighty Switch Force Hyperdrive Edition, Nano Assault Neo, New Super Mario Bros. U, Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, so the good one, thank God. Nintendo Land, Rabbids Land, Scribblenauts Unlimited, Sing Party, Skylanders, Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 Wii U Edition, I forgot that exists. Transformers Prime, the game, Trine 2, Warriors Orochi 3 Hyper, Wipeout, Your Shape, Fitness Evolved, and Zombie U. You know, my only gripe, so on paper, on paper this looks like a pretty good list. But I'm gonna say one thing that makes it a little bit lesser so, in my opinion. A lot of the really good games, it's kind of as the Virtual Console thing. A lot of the really good games, your Arkham City, Assassin's Creed 3, Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge, Sonic Racing Transformed. Those were already on the 360 and PS3. But because the Wii U came out in such a weird time before the PS4 and PS5 or PS4 and Xbox One, it makes it seem like, oh, these are like new. It's like, well, these weren't actually like new exclusive games for the console or anything like that. Like, the list is a little inflated because of it. That being said, even though it's not a mainline, I don't give a fuck. It's a Mario game. New Super Mario Bros. U is a good launch title. Nintendo Land is fucking... People still want that on the Switch. I love Nintendo Land. Yeah. We'll keep going.
Sorry,
We're
I
almost
just,
done.
Changed my Discord profile picture.
I don't even have to look at the fucking list to know that the PlayStation 4 launch fucking sucked, because I remember waiting for fucking games. It wasn't until Bloodborne came out that it was really like, all right. So we're not even gonna bother. I missed the handhelds here too, but you know, so what? Sorry, I guess we won't count them. But I know the 3DS launch was also fucking terrible. Xbox One, Angry Birds, Assassin's Creed 4, Battlefield Now. Okay, who cares? Dead Rising 3. At the time, Dead Rising was still, you know, Killer Instinct. It was a comeback. Big. That's kind of it. Honestly, the rest of it is just flops or ports or.
Yeah.
Series X and Series S. Well, again, if you look at the list, it looks good. The modern era is just so different. Once you get to like that Wii U, it's like okay. Like Borderlands 3. Okay. But Borderlands 3 was already out. Dead by Daylight was already out. Devil May Cry 5 was already out. Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, those were all out. All of these are not exclusive to that console. So I think we're kind of done here. And then they had the handhelds here. There is two that I want to look at real quick. I guess the Game Boy Color had Tetris DX. I was curious about the PSP. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. We won't do handheld consoles. I want to take a look at this Dreamcast. Look at this fucking Dreamcast shit. Maybe it's not as good as I remember, but I remember seeing it and just being like, oh my god.
Sega Dreamcast.
The Sega Dreamcast in the US. Japan got Godzilla. What the fuck?
Wow. Oh wow. Yeah. This is a pretty good fucking lineup.
Arrow Wings, Air Force Delta, Blue Stinger. So nothing too crazy yet. Expendable. House of the Dead 2. Hydro fucking Thunder. Monaco Grand Prix. Mortal Kombat Gold. NFL 2K and Blitz, which I actually
Blitz.
do like.
That right there. I will say yes to that one. Blitz 2000.
In terms of the sports games, yes. Pin Tricelon. Power Stone. Ready to Rumble Boxing. Sonic Adventure. Soul Calibur. And by the way, I'm pretty sure this is the first release of Soul Calibur 1. So we're talking like exclusive at the time. TNN Motorsports Hardcore Heat. Tokyo Extreme Racer had it, but it's not in trick style. Like, I don't know. Sonic Adventure, Soul Calibur, fucking Power Stone, Hydro Thunder, House of the Dead 2 is what fucking killed me, because I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good lineup right there.
Is it necessarily like... I mean, I could argue the NES might be the perfect variety to showcase the console. I think that's the strongest thing with that. The PlayStation 2 was just like, there's so many fucking exclusive games launched on day one that it's hard not to be excited about that lineup, but it
has something for everyone.
I just don't think it had like that many. Like, okay, here's the thing about the Dreamcast lineup that blows my fucking mind. When you think of like what are the best games on that console, it's like, well, literally with the Dreamcast, like half of them came out on the first day. Like, it's so good.
That is quite insane.
I can't remember. I could be wrong, but I had thought that what's that fucking game called? With Vice in it. Skies of Arcadia. I thought that was a launch title, but I guess not.
I don't know.
I thought it was a launch title.
Let's see.
It came
Skies
out.
of Arcadia.
It came out November 13th, 2000. So it came out. No, it was a couple months after. Okay.
Wait, what?
Or no, wait, 2000. So that was,
gonna-
the next year. That was the next year.
I was gonna say which region are you looking at? Because the way that I'm looking at it right here, it says that the initial release date of Skies of Arcadia is October 5th, 2000.
That's Japan.
Okay.
North America was November 13th. Yeah.
Gotcha. So I was looking at the wrong one.
I don't know what the greatest console launch of all time was. It was fun to talk about there. I'm not even sure I can upload that as a segment. I'll upload it as a segment. I'll just ask it as a question in the title. So if you're watching this on YouTube, sorry I don't have an answer. I do have to do some real research, but
yeah, and that's
I don't know. That Dreamcast is fucking like holy shit. Like,
yeah, that one's like kind of subjective as well.
Which is, yes, that is true. Well, and then it's also like you have to set some parameters, like what was more important. It's like, well, the NES was so fucking important in everything it did. It's hard to argue with a lot of, And then also we didn't do handhelds and stuff like that. But
no, we did not.
If you don't have any other topics you wanted to talk about, there's actually one other thing I
was gonna say I have one other thing too.
Go ahead.
Did you see that Netflix recently announced that they're adding to their ever-growing pile of burning live-action anime garbage that they're making?
What? I think I remember something, but what is this? Death Note or what was?
No.
Okay.
Death Note was a movie that they made. That's a flaming pile of garbage.
Note?
I don't know. I don't know. But what recently got announced was they showed some teaser images and some character profiles for their live-action adaptation of Yu Yu Hakusho.
I did see that. Oh my fucking god.
Netflix, they just don't know when to stop.
I am like, I don't even know what to say to that. Like, I'm not the biggest Yu Yu Hakusho fan. I did watch some episodes when I was a kid.
Same, me too.
And I liked it. And that would be one that I would love and enjoy. I know I would love it if I went back and watched Yu Yu Hakusho. Because it took a lot of inspiration from, at least, again, I'm not speaking from, like, I know the author and I know the series that well. But from what I could tell, it looked like it has a lot of, like, Dragon Ball inspiration, some old school shonen kind of. I'm like, I bet I would love Yu Yu Hakusho. Because I remember watching it on whatever Saturday channel, and I remember, like, I would enjoy it. I just didn't know what was going on because I was pretty...
back in the day, it was Toonami that you watched it on.
I think they... I don't know if they had it on 4Kids at all for a little bit, because I remember waking up on a Saturday and watching it a couple times. I don't know, but...
I remember watching it on Toonami.
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho...
It could have also been on other places, too.
Yu Yu Hakusho sounds like it does not get the respect it deserves in the anime scene, because everybody's... Like, if you were to list the top 10 of all time, I feel like few people would put Yu Yu Hakusho in there, but Yu Yu Hakusho fans would be like, fuck you, it's in there. like
yeah,
it has a pretty, like, hard, like, a loyal fan base, right? Like
diehards, yeah.
So and I did look it up real quick. Why? Yes, there is a new Death Note live action series.
What?
Coming. Yes.
Oh my god.
And it is coming to Netflix, and it is from the creators of Stranger Things. Everyone is skeptical as fuck. You should be skeptical as fuck. I saw the one with
the Jonas
and not the whole
brother.
thing, but most of the one with not the what's
No,
his,
it's not
the
Jonas.
Naked Brothers band.
No, the Naked
Kid.
Brothers
It was
band.
fucking horrible. I didn't finish it, but I really don't want to. There was some nice, like Ryuk looked pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are some good set pieces,
but
and design.
that is the bare fucking minimum. I'm so tired of trying to adapt anime and video games, and people being like, well, they got like the set pieces like in fucking Persona, they got the tower, it looks like the clock from the game. It's like, you better get the fucking everything else right. Oh my god. Like, it's just stop. Or like, well, they made a Dragon Ball live action and Bulma's house looks like fucking giant tit.
Don't even fucking bring up Dragon Ball Evolution.
I wasn't even bringing that up. I was doing a theoretical. But if you want to bring up Dragon Ball Evolution,
well, it is a live action Dragon Ball.
It is. Have you ever seen in Dragon Ball Evolution the Justin Chatwin's Kamehameha near the end of the movie when he's fighting Piccolo?
No, the only thing that I remember the most, I do actually remember that. I was gonna say the thing I remember the most from that is this guy made a funny video of the scene where he's fighting those guys on a car, and he does the scene, the part where he like slides over the top of it with his head, and the guy who made the video just kept having him like do the attacks, but every time he'd like attack, he'd then jump over onto the car and slide over it again and keep sliding over the top of the car until he beat the shit out of them.
I guess I got all that out of me.
Yeah, no, that's Netflix needs
really
to stop
the guy who
shit.
played Piccolo went on to play Fused Zamasu in the anime, the English version. I'm trying to remember. Was it James? Who played Piccolo in Dragon Ball?
Kevin James?
Is it James Marst? Who the fuck was it?
All right, type in Kevin James.
It's Kevin.
Let's see if that's it.
I don't remember. James Marsters, yeah. Wow, really? He must like. I assume that he's a fan. I think a lot of them are. I know Justin Chatwin was a fan, but
holy shit, he is 60 years old.
Wow, that's awesome though. At least he got a better role. One thing that's interesting is that both Emmy Rossum and Justin Chatwin, who were in Dragon Ball Evolution, Emmy Rossum played. Who the fuck did she play in that movie? I don't remember. But Justin Chatwin was Goku. But they both went on to do Shameless together, and they're like the lovers in that show. Or they're two of the lovers because Emmy Rossum fucks a lot of people in Shameless. But anyway,
Justin Chapman.
Before we end this streamcast, we have to watch this. I'm gonna
talking about the Beavis and Butthead thing.
So yeah, and this is gonna make this. Actually, you know what we should do if you wanted to do this next time too? It's been a while since we've done a watch a YouTube videos streamcast. I do want to do another game collecting one, but we have plenty of streamcasts. I wouldn't mind doing one where we watch funny videos on the internet again.
I'm down.
Well, God, Dragon Ball Evolution. Don't even get me started, Hunter. I could do a whole hour on Dragon Ball Evolution. I remember when that was coming out in like middle school, my middle school. Let me go ahead. I did pause the music, so if you're like, why is it awkward silence? It's because we're gonna watch something. So somebody made a Twitter account recently. Called Raw Television Moments, and this Twitter account is from July 2022. 13? So they just made it.
They made it like 11 days ago, like I said.
They have been posting parts, and can you guys see this? Good. Hopefully no NSFW stuff shows up on my Twitter. They posted the scene from Beavis and Butthead, which if you haven't seen this, there's a scene in the episode No Laughing where they're not allowed to laugh in school for like an entire week. And the teacher is trying to, and this is going to have some language in it, by the way, so if you have parents around, like, muted or something. But in this
the way
scene...
they do it is so fucking loud, too. It's so enunciated.
Yeah. In this scene, the teacher is trying to get them to laugh so they'll get suspended.
We're going to be talking about the penis.
Which this is
we'll
the scene.
We'll be talking about the vagina.
And I'm watching it.
Do you think that's funny, butthead?
Hell, so am I.
Do you find it amusing that we'll be talking about the testicles?
God.
Yes, we're also going to be talking about venereal disease, sexual intercourse, the scrotum, the clitoris, and we will definitely be spending a lot of time talking about masturbation.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about the...
I did not want to show you that, though. As funny as that episode is, it's one of the better earlier episodes of Beavis and Butthead. What I wanted to watch was all of the fucking edited versions in the comments section. The first one, this is from at TychoFan04. They edited it so this one's really good. They fucking edited it so that you can't, nobody's talking. It's just Butthead trying not to laugh in class. And this is the fucking result.
Oh my God, he's just staring at him.
It's so fucking funny. It's actually really funny. It's almost funnier than the original. He just pulls his hand down. Oh my God. Hang
Where
on.
did you even... Oh, they're all the way down here.
There is a couple more that I have to share. This one...
We're going to be talking about the... We'll be talking about the...
Oh, this is a new
Do you
one.
think that's funny? I'm leaving. Do you...
There's like a Doom one. Somebody made a... Because of course they made a Pingus one.
We'll be talking about the penis. Do you think that's funny, butthead? Do you find it amusing that we'll be talking about the penis? Yeah,
somebody, oh my God, somebody played music and made the voices go along to the notes.
I will get to
pussy.
I will get to my favorite one in a minute. Oh my God. Some of them are just loud, obnoxious noises. There was the Metallica one,
Do you think...
which I don't want to play because there's like a Sailor Moon one that you actually have to read.
Oh my God, dude! Some of these are just like bass blowing in your
Did
freaking
you find the pussy one? It's just like from at Fujimaru Enjoyer. There's two of my favorites. That one, I'll get to that one. There's an auto-tune one somewhere.
Oh, I found that one. Where was that? Oh,
That's
one's not
a
it.
squeaky voice.
We're gonna be talking about the penis.
Have you? I'll see if I can send this one to you.
There's like a sped up one that's really fast, but he's just saying penis. This one. This is my absolute favorite one that had me fucking dying laughing in bed last night.
Oh, the one that I sent you?
Yes. If you
was gonna
don't
say, this was my
recognize it,
favorite.
well, I can see if chat would recognize it. Chat, if you're paying attention,
Oh
let me
my
know if you
God.
recognize what the song is, because I knew what it was right away.
We're gonna be talking about the penis. We'll be talking about the vagina. We're also gonna be talking about venereal disease.
Oh, shit.
fucking when he's just like got penis to like the beat or whatever. It fucking kills me. Do you recognize the song?
I do.
Do you know what it is?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
I was gonna say, I figured you would recognize it, but
Adachi.
Adachi. Adachi.
We'll be talking about the...
This is gonna bother me.
We're gonna be talking about the penis.
Is it from Banjo-Kazooie?
It is Banjo-Kazooie. Also, I think I just found a new one. Hang on a minute. I gotta hear this.
If you find it amusing, then we'll be talking.
Oh God, you found the one where he's just whispering to them?
Did you hear that?
Yes, I found that one too.
We're gonna be talking about the vagina.
Did you find the one where it's auto-tuned?
We're gonna be talking about venereal disease.
I don't fucking know. No, I still can't find the auto-tune one.
I think it's this one.
There's this
Gonna be
Mexican.
talking about the penis.
Another Banjo-Kazooie one. Did you find the...
You think that's funny, butthead?
Tell me if it's this
Do you
one.
find it amusing
Now
that
I
we'll
can
be
hear it
talking
in the
about
background somewhere.
Yes, we're also gonna be talking about... Yes! We'll be talking about the vagina! Do you think that's funny, butthead?
Did you
Do
find
you
the
find it
the
amusing that
one
we'll
where
be
he
talking about the
replaced everything
testicles?
with him just talking about
Yes, we're also
Adachi?
gonna be...
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you over this shit.
Do you think that's funny, butthead?
Um,
Do you find it amusing that we'll be talking about
Okay,
the...
I just want to save that fucking whispering one.
There's one where they replace every single word that he says that's like genitalia related and with Adachi.
I heard that one, yeah.
Okay.
Where is the whispering one?
Sexual intercourse.
That is that might be my new favorite. All right, anyway, I'll turn the music back on and we can end the streamcast.
Yeah, that was quite the fucking detour.
It is Treasure Trove Cove, I think is the song, isn't it, Hunter?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, the whispering one is I had just heard that now. That was the first time. Sorry, I have a crying baby in the background right now. I'll get to her in a moment. But thank you for joining the Streamcast number 13, which is an unlucky number apparently in some parts of the world. We will obviously not have a Streamcast next week. We will have probably another Castlevania. Sorry, buddy, I just bonked your head. On Monday. And then Tuesday, hopefully we go back to Elden Ring. I was talking to Austin about potentially doing Multiverses at some point, and then I realized that Multiverses is apparently only 2v2 right now. So that kind of sucks. I'd have to look into that, so don't hold your breath for now. But Multiverses, I think, would be a fun one. I would actually like to go back and do some more Smash Bros. Ones. I was about to say that. I wish I could stream more in 1 week, but right now I still can't. Anyways, sorry, we went over time a little bit, but I had to. We were at an hour. I was like, I am not leaving until we watch this fucking Beavis and Butthead thing. I had another thing that I shared with you that it reminded me of, but it was from a couple months back, which was the Duke Nukem thing. Maybe we could share that at some point. But basically, the internet fucking made like there's another Twitter page called Weird Video Game Ads. This old ad that says if you don't play Duke Nukem 3D, you like men. And the whole comment section is just people like where's the fucking where's the good comments? These are not the comments that I'm looking for. There's like a whole just comment section somewhere. Oh, those are different tweets, that's why. Of people editing it. There's one that says if you play Duke Nukem 3D, you like men. And then there's Duke Nukem, you like men. And And it goes on and on. There's You Like Men, and then Play 3D Men. Don't nuke men. Nuke men. And one of my favorite ones, I don't see it here, and I'm not going to look for it, but there's one that says, if you don't play Duke Nukem 3D, you like men. If you do play Duke Nukem 3D, you like men. You like men. And then at one point, it gets to the point where there's no, like, word combinations left. So they start to erase Duke Nukem, and then his body's gone, and then his head is gone, and then it's just a black space, and then it says Undertale. It's stupid as fuck. Anyway,
Wow.
thanks for joining the Streamcast, guys. I gotta go take care of these babies.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll see you all on Monday. I do have YouTube videos still going up. If you haven't watched the Mario Sunshine playthrough, I'm going to be recording more Mario Sunshine on Monday and a couple more Capsule Monsters Coliseum. I might try to do like just 1 or 2 episodes of another game just to throw it in there. And Mario Sunshine Episode 5 went up today is what it looks like to me. Even I have forgotten my schedule just a smidge. Yeah, but anyway, thank you for commenting to some of you who have commented on the videos and stuff too. It does help. So anyway, that's it. That's all I got, I guess. So I guess I will see you guys later. I want your fucking Bulbasaur emotes, Gabe. But anyway, bye.